What's good?
Welcome to Hold This L Radio. How you doing,
Thanks
April?
for having me. I am good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming on.
Anytime, I got you.
Right. I appreciate it. I'm trying to send this thing out, but it's acting stupid. Like,
what are you trying to send out?
You know how you push promote,
Oh, gotcha. Well, it's Friday night, so, everybody going to come on slowly. I know how that goes, so it'll take them a minute to get on the line and whatnot. So we got a big weekend coming up in Battle Rap. You going to be at these events this weekend, both of them?
I am going to the Aftermath, too, but I'm not going to the one St. Joe.
Oh, man, I got a host. You should come. I got a host.
I think I have my show. I don't know. I might just get my show and come down there. It's only, 45 minutes away from where I'm at.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice drive for me because I think I'm staying in Kansas City, and I think that's like a 45-minute to an hour drive from where I'm staying, but I definitely will be there. I'm co-hosting, so it's going to be interesting to see what this card, turns out like, because there's a few guys from St. Louis on the card, so it's going to be interesting.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just going to send a Facebook thing real quick because
cool.
I can't get my thing to send out anything.
Yeah, just tag some people or whatever. You're talking about your the blog talk, like not the invite, but the it's like a share thing that you can share. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can't help you because I'm actually not even in front of my computer at the moment, so it wouldn't be any good. And I actually never do that. So that's a good suggestion. Maybe I should start sharing the thing from Blog Talk too. Interesting.
Yeah.
The Aftermath would be good. Who you got coming on tonight?
I'm supposed to have Marasha and Copeland Keys versus CAPO and Decoder.
Okay.
Dex and Dobie and Gravity and Tyler Reed.
Okay. The only person I'm not familiar with that you mentioned is Tyler Reed, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's going to be tomorrow because I have never watched a battle. I apologize for that. I can't watch every single battle that drops, and I'm new to the Midwest, kind of. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he is tomorrow because Gravity is my dude, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this battle goes.
Right. Yeah, it's been kind of a long stretch of trying to get in contact with people and actually try to be on their schedule and shit. But then I have last minute things happen and stuff. So.
Right. It's understandable. You know how that goes. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and again, while I'm thinking about it, thank you for stepping in. Was it last week when you were a co-host or not co-hosting, but we are working on that coming up soon. But thank you for coming on and putting in your opinion. I've actually had a couple of people even inbox me about what you had said that night, that they respected it and they agreed with what your opinion was and all of that. So it's still kind of an ongoing feud. We got a couple of shows coming up on my show in regards to that. So I'm just trying to stay neutral. I know it's going to get heated, so I'm just trying to stay neutral. Thank you for coming on and giving your opinion. I appreciate that.
No problem. I appreciate you getting me on there.
Yeah, you got to come back. I need you definitely as a co-host. Hopefully next week, not this coming Monday, but the following week, I'm definitely hoping we can get you back on. And I know you're not familiar with a lot of people in St. Louis, but, being a part of the show will kind of, get you familiar with some of the, I'll say, fresh faces, as they call them. And even if you are able to come Sunday, a lot of those guys on their card are fresh faces in St. Louis. and they're trying to, build their brand up. So I think you would actually enjoy if you're able to come being there and meet some of those guys and even having them on your show. I know they would love that opportunity.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start. It's been just so. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with Facebook? Facebook's been messing up on you.
I have not been on Facebook that much this afternoon, so I couldn't tell you. And if I have been, it's been like Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
So I really couldn't tell. What is yours doing?
It's logging me out and shit.
Oh no, I'm still logged in, but it hasn't logged me out. But that's from my mobile. Are you on your computer? Is it doing that?
Oh, it's doing with both my computer and my phone. I'm back up again. So,
Maybe.
but I've been so busy trying to get things together that I'm just like running around like a chicken with its head cut off. So until I get things kind of calmed down and in a schedule going, it's gonna be like this for a minute.
I understand. Trust me, it's hard trying to like balance everything. You got a show, and then you got other things going on in your personal life, and then you. Well, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. So you'll get it together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to my girl and see if. So she asked me if I wanted to go down to St. Joe. I was like, I don't know. I got my show. I was like, but I mean, we could see like
if you can't
we're not gonna be doing
they'll do some
anything.
recaps. They'll do some recaps. I don't want you to cancel your show at the last minute. If you already got some guests coming on, and just to come to the event. So they always do good recaps. So whatever you miss, I'm sure somebody will fill you in.
I actually don't have anything really lined up for Sunday. Like, I really don't. So we'll see what's happening. Let me ask you something. How do you do your predictions on these battles? Have you done your predictions for this battle?
I haven't done like a serious prediction, but I can if you'd like me to. I don't have the card in front of me, but I can definitely give some predictions on the battle or the people that I'm familiar with that are on the card. Like even with the Tyler Reed and Gravity, I would hate to be honest about it, but I would be biased because I don't know Tyler Reed and I really like Gravity, so I would probably give that one to Gravity off the strength of he's the only one I'm familiar with. And honestly, I hate doing that because I feel like that's so unfair because I don't want, especially with Tyler, I don't want him to think I'm not interested in anything he's going to say because I actually am. So it's just I don't want to give a biased opinion because I don't know him. But as far as the rest of them, I can definitely give an opinion, prediction on them. If you have the card in front of you, if you can run them off, then I can give my predictions on what's going to be tomorrow.
Well, we'll start from the bottom.
Okay.
Young Mally versus Cobbins.
Cobbins. This is going to be Cobbins.
It was on here the other day going at each other. So.
Yeah, Cobbins this is his second battle. I saw his debut on Back in the Loop. I'm not sure if you were there that night. But it was a very good debut. He battled Reckless Wordplay. Young Mally I saw in St. Louis, and I can't remember. I believe he might have battled Reckless that night. Come to think of it, he did. So that's weird. They both battled Reckless Wordplay. Mally is a lot more experienced than Cobbins. However, that doesn't mean Cobbins is not going to come prepared. So I have to be honest, I'm going to give that one 2-1 either way, but I really wouldn't be surprised if Cobbins took the win just based off he was damn good his debut. Like, oh my God, like I don't think I've seen a debut live that was practically flawless, that was just a lot more than everybody expected until I saw Cobbins on Back in the Loop. So I really wouldn't be surprised if he took it 2-1. But Mally is nice as well, so it's really going to be a good battle. I hate that they're like so far down on the card, to be honest, but I understand it because, Coppers is fairly new. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're both going to bring because it's been a minute. So I think it's a really good match, come to think of it, knowing now that they have both battled records. I think it's going to be a really good match. So I'm going to just go with Cobbins 2. I'm going to go with Cobbins 2-1.
Okay. Yeah, Cobbins was in here talking mad shit. Like, I'm going to beat your ass. I was like,
oh, my God.
I was like, he was like, yeah, this is only my second one.
I can't believe he was using profanity because it's crazy that I think when he first made his debut, everybody thought he was a Christian rapper. And I think I saw somebody say he's not a Christian rapper. So it's going to be, but maybe he just does not cuss. And I know several people who don't use profane language, who are battle rappers. So I just like that approach because it's good to know that people can put together stuff without having to use cuss words. So I like that. That's why I gave him the edge because I know that's one of those things that takes a little more work, in my opinion. So I'm hoping he's able to back up everything he's been saying because if not, he's going to be in for a long time.
Right. That's what's up. All right, so let's do Rocket Raj versus Tone Bone.
Tone Bone is like my little brother, so this is hard. And I've never seen Rocket Raj live. Now, I'm going to speak on this because I'm not sure if you listened to my show earlier this week. Tone Bone was supposed to battle this guy in St. Louis, B-Mac, and it was $1,000 bet.
Yeah, I even talked to him about that too. So.
Yeah, so when I saw Tone Bone battle Young Tone on the card that Young Mally was on in Cheddar House event, I flat out went up to Tone Bone after the event and said, if you battle like you just battled against Young Tone going forward every battle, you're very hard to beat. And I mean that. However, Rocket Raj has had a couple of battles that haven't went through. And, whether I don't know if they were, dodging him or ducking him or whatever, but he's had a couple of that, were good matches that didn't happen. I remember 4-4 Cannon was set up for him. 4-4 Cannon, however they say it, was set up for him, and it didn't happen. And 4-4 Cannon is nice. So I feel like for Rocket Raj, he coming guns blazing, and it's going to be hard for Tone Bone to just annihilate him. He's going to have to really be on his shit. And I know Tone is going through a lot personally, so based off of that, and Tone, this is I'm not saying this to say I don't believe in you because I do and you know that. But I know you're going through a lot if you listen. I would say Rock and Raj probably will beat Tone just because Tone is not going to be as focused. However, on the flip side of that, because I am cool with Tone, I know that Tone may come 10 times harder because this situation he's dealing with, this particular person, is a huge fan of his work. And that might make him fight harder for this win for her. So it's going to be one of those, I just got to see how Tone show up that night, tomorrow night, and see what he on. Because if he come in with that hunger to make it be known, this is how bad it would have been on B-Mac, then it's going to be a very aggressive back-and-forth battle. Very aggressive. So it could really go either way on either of their ends, to be honest. I can't really call that one. I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to try.
That's what's up, though. Yeah, I talked to him the other night, and, I had some words with him, we had a nice little conversation, and I tried to, give him some motivation because he wants to battle. He wants to be in this battleship, but I think he's just not, he just need to focus more, you know what I mean?
Right.
And trying to find a balance with that in life. So he's still young, and he'll get it together, though.
Yeah, he will. He will.
Yep. All right. So the next battle, 501 Blue and Infrared.
Now, this one is interesting for me because I think, and if I'm wrong, whoever is listening can correct me. I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm probably a part of the reason that this battle or infrared kind of came about in the group, in the connects. He's very hungry, and I think that I might have been one of the first, if not the first, to mention that they should battle. So with that being said, because I've seen infrared against Coco Cannon in Indiana, and I've watched a few of his battles, and of course Blue is from St. Louis. Blue just came off a nice win against Jay Skills. This is going to be one of those that it's going to be who wants it more. Now, this battle was supposed to happen the weekend, what card was that? Crucial Conflict, and it didn't for whatever reasons. I don't even remember at this point. So both of them should be very polished. Both of them should be very polished. There shouldn't be a reason for either one of them to come lacking. Like, dead ass, both of them, all 3 rounds, should have they shit down pat. So, that one, if Blue come like Blue been coming, like when Blue had versus Ice Cold, it was a good battle. Blue versus Jay Skills was a good battle. Blue took a L in St. Louis against a guy named Risa, who is pretty dope. But I don't think especially with the Connects crowd, because it's a different type of crowd, I don't think Blue going to play with infrared, and I like infrared, but I think Blue going to take that one too high.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to Blue. Blue, all he's doing is working on his round right now.
Yeah,
that's all he's doing.
Shouldn't be affected. Should be no reason that their rounds ain't perfected, like for real, because they've had enough time to do what they need to do. So there's no reason they shouldn't be perfected.
Right. Yeah, I even asked him, I was like, are you going to be ready? Because you just got through battling. So are you going to have your rounds? He's like, I'm pretty much, he was like, he got it together, but he's just trying to, just keep on going over it, shit like that. So
right.
I was like, that's what's up, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. The plus side of it is with them having additional time to do whatever they felt they needed to do to change things or, whatever, that's a good thing too, because they were ready to battle that weekend and I think that was in December maybe. And they were battle ready then, and here we are almost in March. Then they've had time to go back and change stuff and make things even better. So they're going to have a good ass battle. Right. It's going to be a good ass battle. Like, I don't know. That's probably going to be one of them. It's going to be a debatable either way. Like, I think it might be for them who just wants preference. So I don't see either one of them coming, especially with, infrared coming from Minnesota. Ain't nobody going to come from Minnesota to Kansas City, take no L. So I don't know. That's going to probably be a debatable. It's going to end up being preference.
That's what's up. Dex and Dobie.
Dex and Dobie, to me, is somewhat of a mirror match because they both are punchers. Dex has a little more performance than Dobie. However, their pins are so good that I don't know. I don't know. Like, Dex is one of those people who, to me, has always been one that in the room he may take an L, but on cam he wins. And to an extent, Dobie is like that too, like with the battle versus Cannon, because I think I gave that one to Dobie 2-1. Love you, Cannon, but I like the punches. I like punches. And that's going to be one of those too, where it's going to be probably maybe the performance might give Dex the edge, because bar-wise, it's going to be just that. I know this about this particular battle for Dex because this is his third. If I'm not mistaken, this is both of their third battles on the Connect stage. Dex, Dobie has battled TA, and then he battled Cannon, and Dex has battled Dakota, and he's battled TA. So, Dobie has had 3 pretty good, showing up pretty good battles and did pretty good every time. Dex, on the flip, has not been so fortunate. His battle with Dakota was the first 2 rounds were pretty solid, and the third one he kind of slipped up. And then the battle with TA was a 1 minute. Literally took that battle on a week's notice for a 1-rounder, and he did start out cooking, but ended up kind of losing it, and it hasn't dropped yet, but I think it is going to drop. Ended up kind of losing himself during the round and gave TA the win. So I think for Dex, he has something to prove. And at home, just somebody who, you know, is at most of the things here, he is damn near unbeatable. Like, people will flat out tell you Dex has one of the best teams in St. Louis. So for me, this is going to be the battle where Dex is going to come to let it be known, okay, yeah, it's my 3rd time here now. I got to make y'all understand, you know, it's not a game. You know, it is what it is, and that's what I came for. So as long as he gets through his rounds, it's gonna be a really good battle. I think that's gonna be one that the crowd or the fans or however you want to put it, they win, because if you like punches and you like haymakers and nice setup, even though they do set that stuff up a little differently from the other one, I think that either way it's gonna be good for him. So I can't call that one. I just want to see it because that's gonna be a preference one too.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see these last 3. Well, Blue and Infrared, I really want to see Dex and Dobie, and Eli B and Ice Cold. Who you got for that one? Huh?
For Ice Cold and Eli B. I'm like one of Ice Cold's biggest fans, and he knows that. But Eli B is nice. Like, the battle with Showstopper was dope. That was a nice back and forth battle. Man. I think for Eli B, he is going in this one as the underdog, and because of that, I know he ain't gonna come slacking. I think if I remember seeing in the room correctly, Eli B started pretty much right in the day he found out the Ice Cold was going to be his opponent. So I don't think that means the Ice Cold is going to take it easy on him by any means, but I do know Eli B ain't coming to just take no loss. He wants it to be understood, okay, maybe y'all didn't think I deserved this battle, but I do, and this is why. So that's going to be a nice match.
Okay.
So for me, I can't really call a winner on that one because I really think that one's going to go either way, 2-1 either way. That's just being 100, 2-1 either way.
Right.
I can't call.
They was both talking about they was gonna kill each other. So.
Right.
Hey, we about to see tomorrow. All right. So the main event will be Marasha, Copeland Keys versus Chapo and Dakota.
To be quite honest, and there's no shade or no nothing to any of them, but I didn't like any of these pairings at all. I was more amped about Marasha and King versus than I initially was about her and Copeland Keys. However, I know that Dakota and Chapo, you know, I think they might be, you know, cool outside of just necessarily just battle rap. So, you know, it might be a different approach for them. So I don't think that they're gonna come take a Chapo. This is his second battle, so I don't know what to think. I know one thing about it for sure. I know he ain't gonna be able to be as comfortable around Marasha because everybody knows she does whatever she wants to do and she's full of surprises. So it's not gonna be like he was able to do Jason and just, you know, pocket check and tap and things. Because if anything, Marasha gonna be the one that's gonna be hands on. So. But Chapo, I think, is going to kind of be the battle. I'm just being 100. She don't care. So, and they know that. So, no one is going to know what to expect out of her. For Copeland, Copeland has bars. Copeland is nice. Like I said, it was just one of those matches, those pairings on both ends, and I was like, okay, this is different. But I don't think that Copeland and Marasha cannot do what they need to do to come in and be this main event, because both of them are nice. You know, they are where they are in their careers for who they are. So, Dakota knows this too. I was not a fan of his prior to his battle with Cash. I was not a fan. I didn't like his style. And I went up to him after that battle, and I was like, I'm a fan. So if he's been the same Dakota he was since the night he battled Cash Flow from St. Louis, it's going to be a really good match. And y'all know I don't bite my tongue when I feel a certain way about a certain thing. It's going to be a good match. But I think that Marasha and Copeland go 30, Chapo and Dakota. And I know it's hard that I'm saying it's going to be a good match and they're going to do that. Good match meaning I know I know Chapo and Dakota are going to come and not just take an L, but I just feel like the way it is, it's just not going to be enough to stand in front of a real aggressive, hands-on Marasha and Copeland can be kind of aggressive too. And Chapo don't have that aggressiveness. And the stage presence and performance is just not going to be there with the bars and the wittiness that Marasha brings, and it's just not going to be enough. Sorry. It's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, Chapo was on here the other night. He was like, he about to kill her.
Nah, he don't stand a chance. Chapo, I love you, but you know Marasha, man. Come on. You know she has no filters. You know that, especially with her being the only female in this whole match, it's one of the things she gonna come in and she gonna dominate. Like, she gonna dominate. She not gonna be on a card as the main event with two dudes who are anywhere near her caliber and play with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the point of taking this match, you know, I think for her was to let it be known, whether it be a 2-on-2 with me by myself, I do what I do. When Marasha takes a battle serious, she's hard to beat. I mean, even if she were to be battling them one-on-one, if it was her and Dakota or her and Chapo, neither one of them would beat her. That's just being 100. So with her having a partner, that's a very strong partner, no. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'll be the first to admit, hey, I was wrong. You know, I respect it. You did what you did. But I don't see them beating them. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't see them winning one round. I just don't see it.
And it's a one-rounder?
No, I think it's 3. I think. Don't quote me. I could be dead ass wrong. I really don't know. I really don't. But I don't see them beating them.
Yeah, I didn't see anything about it. It's going to be a 1-rounder or a 3-rounder.
Me either. But I haven't heard of any of them being 1-rounders, but there could be a few 1-rounders. But if there are any 1-rounders and I didn't know it, if I gave the battle to somebody 2-1 and it's a 1-rounder, then that 1-rounded person that I gave it 2-1 to was going to win. So that's just that on that.
Man, I was at work today, and I went live on Facebook and was doing all this, promoting the battle, stuff like that, right? Then I see in my notifications, BL5 card. So I click on that, and I was like, oh, shit, they dropping BL5 trailer? I said, okay.
Right. I haven't even watched it.
I was mad after.
Why?
Why was I mad?
Yeah, because I haven't watched it. So
this fast tracking is getting on my nerves, okay? Okay, so JC is undoubtedly a top, for me, he's a top tier, okay?
Okay.
So he gets back on Smack, Thank you.
Right.
But you give him Chef Trez though? What has Chef Trez done?
See, I told you I ain't
He's had like
so
what? 2 battles?
Wow.
What'd you say?
I said, wow. I'm just like, what?
You ever seen it?
Wow. I haven't seen the trailer.
Have you seen the trailer?
That's interesting. No, I haven't. I've been out and about all day.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
April, they give Chef Trez JC off rip.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
Then they have fucking what's that damn dude's name? The Saga versus Pink. Then this is what pissed me off even more. They give Twerk clean paper. Oh my God.
You know what? Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
How they get it? I don't understand what's going on, man. I just don't understand this.
Wow. Who put this card together?
Smash. It dropped on YouTube today.
So this is Born Legacy what? 5?
5. It's official.
Wow.
This is not no made up card. This is an official trailer dropped on Smack.
That's wow. Wow.
And then they got a 2-on-2. They got a 2-on-2 with Snake Eyes and who's the guy that Twerk battled the first time?
Shit, it wasn't drugs, was it? No.
Oh,
I don't think they battled anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shit.
He battled the first. He battled
you know what? I'm not a.
And he.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm just
and then Ryder and Jack Boy Maine.
I'm sorry. I'm laughing. This is all funny to me. And I'm trying to go in my house at the same time, so forgive me.
Oh, you're all good.
That's crazy.
So that shit ruined my day.
Don't let that ruin your day.
I couldn't even focus on tonight. Ridiculous.
That's a crazy card.
It is. And I don't understand it.
That's crazy. Oh, my God. Why?
I'm surprised you didn't hear about it.
I haven't really been on Facebook too much today.
Right.
But I see I missed a lot.
Yes, you did.
I'm scared to
the internet's going kind of crazy right now.
Hey, Rex.
In the battle rap community, huh? I'm scared.
Who you got on your show tonight?
Huh?
Who you got on your show tonight?
Oh, my show doesn't come on tonight.
Oh, okay. What thought you say you
Monday.
come on the 8th?
Mainly Mondays, but the next few weeks I might do 2 a week, just because of what I've got going on. So.
Right.
But yeah, I'm off
right
tonight. Thank God. I'm like,
so what do you think? You think these new? Do you think these new PGs, these battle rappers, are getting pushed?
Are getting pushed? I think that clearly some of them are getting opportunities that other people are probably more deserving of. But at the end of the day, it ain't my platform, and people do what they do. So there's a method to the madness is what I'll say. It's got to be. It's got to be. Otherwise, I'm really not understanding the point of putting some of these lower class PG people out here like this.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's just time for them to take a shift in things. You know, maybe they're just trying to do something different. That's what I'm going to say. Could be totally wrong, but maybe.
Do you think JC is being disrespected, though, right now?
Of course. That matches. For him, being the caliber he is, Chef Trez, of course. I think I ain't going to say to make a fool of him because definitely they can't do that. But I think they brought him back for a match that does him no good, but does Chef Trez some good. So that clearly ain't going to do nothing to his resume.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that does nothing for his resume. That's like, and
not too many people can.
You know that. You know that. I know that. So why they did it, I don't know. I don't. So we'll see. But Chef Trez
some people think
horrible. He's just not on
the what?
JC level. Trez is not horrible. He's just not on JC level.
Right. I'm not saying that either. He's not horrible. He's just not.
I don't
they should
think
have gave JC somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done better.
But who though? Like, there's no more top tiers over there anymore except for Surf, Rock, and now Briz and P-Top.
Right.
And Suge. And K-Shine. That's it.
Right.
Them are vets. Them are our top tiers now. On URL.
Hella crazy. I don't know.
That's why
I'm just like,
I'm with this Midwest movement because we have so many dope artists, and we're just daily getting overlooked. And majority of, and I'm sure I could take 5 to 10 top Midwest gunners and go kill something.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's not even a question. That's a fact. You know that.
And that's what I'm trying to push for. I'm trying to push for that movement again because I want bars, man. I want something. I want bars like JC deliver his bars. Not deliver,
right.
But the way he writes. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting that. I don't want to stop watching battle rap because I'm not getting what I want. You know what I mean?
Right. Man, we're going to have to do something in the Midwest. We're going to have to.
Well, there's some things in the workings right now. I'm sure you might hear some more when you get down here.
Good. I can't wait to see what they got brewing because it's just some stuff that needs to happen.
I know.
So
I try to. I don't know, man. I don't know why Clean wants to go back to URL like that under those conditions. Because now it just seems like y'all just totally disrespecting us. Like, the Midwest got killers, and they know that, and I don't understand why. Oh my God, I don't understand why they not giving us a chance. But when they do, they want to put you up against low tier motherfuckers.
Right. People that you know that, man, I don't know. Just it's just a lot.
And then on the trailer, check this out. On the trailer, when they did the matchup for Twerk and Clean, he said Twerk is. He said something. He said Twerk is going to put a halt to Clean's return to the URL stage.
What? I guess.
You need to go watch. You need to go watch that trailer. I'm just saying. You need to go watch that trailer.
I haven't had time to do anything, so I'm gonna definitely watch it and see what's what. So
on your way here on the road, when you get on that road tomorrow, when you coming in tomorrow anyway? When you coming in?
I should get there hopefully about 1-2 o'clock at the latest. I'm trying to leave early in the morning, so I'm gonna try to get there as early as possible.
So you say you had you staying down in the city, Kansas City, like downtown?
Nah, it's outside the city. I think my room was actually in Overland Park.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so but I'm gonna try to get there early.
Yeah, 'cause I live all the way up north, so I live maybe like about 20 minutes from the airport.
Okay, so that's. I think I'm out that way, but I'm not really familiar with Kansas City at all, so
right.
I'm just gonna get there, what I need to do, and be there to support and host on Sunday and get back to my neck of the woods.
Right. Yeah. They're in a new venue, and I seen the venue.
Okay.
And it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Now I don't know if they serve alcohol in there. I thought it was like a bar. It looked like, but
it didn't.
I don't think so. I don't know. Because I know I'm going to be fucked up at that.
I'm excited what the venue was going to look like. I'm actually excited about that to see what the venue was going to be like.
Right. Well, I've already seen another venue they're thinking about doing too. So that one looks like it might be the next event or the one after that one.
Okay,
but it's almost like it's going to be like almost like a pit style.
Oh, that'll be dope.
Mhm.
That'll be real dope. But anytime I'm available to be there, they know I'm gonna be there. So.
Right. Well,
yeah,
Dex should be coming on. Dex should be coming on here pretty soon. He said somewhere around 7:30ish. It's about 7:44.
Okay.
I mean, I got people spread it out to like 8 o'clock. Well, 8, and then I think Dobie wants to come on at 9 because he's at work. So.
Gotcha.
Let's tell him go ahead. So let me ask you something. Since I'm new to all of this, how did you get started in battle rap?
I got a long history within like a short period of probably three going on 4 years. So I consider myself somewhat fairly new too, because a lot of people have been in this for a long time, for at least 5+ years. But for me, I'm sure you could probably tell I have a country accent. I'm from the South. I'm a Tennessean. I lived in Memphis, Tennessee. So I started with a league out of Memphis, Iron Mouth Battle League, as the event coordinator. Real close to the owner, real cool with him. And I was the event coordinator, and that's kind of how I started getting into battle rap. And I was there for about 1.5 years, I think, maybe a little longer, give or take a couple of months. And then I moved to Chicago. Well, Chicago, I didn't really go out there with the intent to even be a part of a league or anything. I'm just big on promotion. So I would just promote flyers for different leagues in the area that I, was going to attend. And I ended up working for a magazine called Catch a Body Magazine for a few months. I was an editor on the magazine, writer, whatever you want to call it, and I did that. And shortly thereafter, myself and a couple of people who were on the magazine with me decided to pursue a different route, and we went and started working for Guerrilla Warfare. We started what was called Guerrilla Warfare Press. So we were managing the website, taking pictures and doing interviews at their different events. And I'm sure anybody that's familiar with battle rap knows about guerrilla warfare. So that should be a term everybody should know. If not, then if you don't know what league that is, then you probably don't know much about battle rap at all. But anyway,
exactly.
I went there and started working for under that division of guerrilla warfare, and kind of somewhat transitioned into assisting with setting up a couple of battles or a couple of matches, and they were generous enough to allow me and another person that was on staff to actually set up an entire card. So when that came about, my name kind of started spreading, I guess, a little bit, because, everybody wants to battle on guerrilla warfare. So when it was announced that myself and this other guy were going to be setting up a card, a lot of people, started hitting me up for matches and things like that. Well, after doing that for almost a year, I decided to leave Chicago. I hated it, and came to St. Louis. But in the mix of all of that, I knew several league owners because I travel a lot. I'm a huge supporter, of battle rap, not just Midwest, not just East Coast. I've been several places, and I support, and working with these particular leagues is a part of the reason that my passion for battle rap got where it is. However, me being who I am and marketing myself and being personable is what got me connections that are part of the reason I'm where I'm at now. Like CAPO, I met CAPO and Dakota, and I want to think Art in St. Louis at a Cheddar House event, and at the time I didn't really know who they were. I was still in Chicago. But anyway, I met all these people because, I make myself known and build these relationships, and now I'm in St. Louis, and I am founder/owner of Ear to the Streets, which is a radio station, not necessarily just about battle rap. It's about music, entertainment, and all of that for St. Louis and the surrounding area. And I am a regional manager for Colorado Covenant. I believe some may know it as Cushion Coffins Battle League. Owners are Jay Money and Matthew Garcia and Matthew Voss. I'm a part of that staff. And I also do some talent scouting behind the scenes for a couple of leagues. I do that, people just reach out to me, hey, trying to get this person here or there, and that's kind of how I know as many people as I do. So I know people from Alabama and Texas to way up in, Cali that battle. So I've just kind of developed a persona to be able to talk to people and make myself friendly to people, and I'm easy to deal with, because battle rap is very stressful. Because even myself, I've had times where I've snapped a few times, even on my page, just off the strength of battle rappers being very emotional. But I have a history. I've developed a very good background for myself in battle rap in such a short time. So right now my main focus is my radio show and assisting as needed in other areas, which is why I have a really good relationship with the Connects. Jarvis, Art, Chapo, they like brothers to me. They know that I'm always going to support them, and I'm going to be there when I can. And I'm a part of that. I won't say a part of that staff, but I am a part of that league as well. So they know that I got them when they need me for whatever it may be. They know I got their back. So I appreciate them a lot. They've been a big influence on me continuing to be a part of battle rap, because at one point in time I did kind of want to step away from the scene because it does get somewhat stressful on the outside looking in, so to speak. So right now I'm just focused on trying to maintain everything, and especially with my show, it popped quicker than I thought it would, and it's becoming a very big, successful show at a very fast rate. So I do appreciate everybody that listens, everybody that supports, whether it be sharing a flyer, listening to the show, or, you know, whatever it is. I'm very appreciative because that shows me that everything I've done has not went unnoticed. So I appreciate that.
Right. Yeah, I've tuned in and listened to the show. But, yeah, we have a dope show. Got dope co-hosts, stuff like that. So,
yeah,
absolutely, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Right.